Hi Benjamin, I'm on my way to youth group. I leave in 2 weeks from today, and I got your email today. For those of you who aren't Benjamin sent me an email today with a great question. He's in an artificial intelligence class. I didn't even know they had artificial intelligence classes until I heard he was taking one. I thought that was just something for science fiction, but now that I realize it's real, it's really cool. Kind of like free phone calls from Gmail through the end of 2010. And today they were talking about this thing called a Turing test, which is when a computer tries to convince a human that the computer, is human. Now, no computer has successfully done this, but it raises interesting questions. Earlier this week, I was watching a conversation between a Catholic philosopher and a Baptist pastor, and the Catholic philosopher, Francis Beckwith, actually used to be president of the Evangelical Theological Society before he returned to the Roman Catholic Church of his youth. And before he converted again to Catholicism, he followed what St. Thomas Aquinas talked about in terms of what it means to be human.
There will now be a change of scenery.
And of course, St. Thomas Aquinas drew on the works of Moses in order to try and formulate his theology of what it means to be human, and the ramifications on that in every other aspect of life, whether it's artificial intelligence classes, although I don't think St. Thomas Aquinas knew about those. And the words that Moses used were poetic words, and it's so cool. In certain translations of the Bible, they really draw this out well. Like in this ESV Bible that I have, you can actually see how Moses is telling the creation account. And he's using this beautiful prose, and then in this one verse, verse 27, he breaks and he uses poetry, right? And I'm going to read that poem real quick here. It says, "So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them." And so Moses is telling creation. He's using symbolism, he's using story, and he's talking about how God just crafted the whole cosmos. And then he gets to humans and he's like, how do I describe what it is that God did to make this specific creature unlike any other creature? And he has to jump into poetry in order to do it. So it sort of makes it hard to grapple with in a logical way. We're more than logical, though. That's part of being human, I think, is being more than logical. More than a computer that has to have a programmed response. Today's question for you to answer. A question for you to answer is something that you can respond to through comments or video response in order to join the conversation. Is, what does it mean to be human? In light of the words of Moses, in light of robots that can pretend to be human, and in light of everything else. P.S. This week observant viewers, and I suppose now everyone, get a blast from the past.